So Arsenal.
Yes.
Unajua
We have
iko one of the
everything.
They pulled a picture of me in an Arsenal shirt like 2009. I've had some.
We already was.
Uni anafanya hivi.
And yeah, for students in Michigan. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Locker Room KE. Man, it's a beautiful Saturday. Apologies for not showing up last weekend, but we're here. We're here now,
Yeah.
all right?
We are late by 20 minutes, but better late than never, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're here, and as you know, hey, football, man. Football is everything that we're about, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
First, as a recap, Chris, how's your week?
My week
It doesn't matter how your week was, because this is the locker room. And we're live.
I should have seen that coming.
And you should
I should have known, man.
You should have seen that.
I should have known.
You should have seen.
You are setting me up for a
And you were so ready to tell me about it.
Man, I was ready for download.
We don't care.
So.
Anyway, guys, for all you football fanatics out there, we all know that league seasons have ended, and right now everything is just about European football. More so the Champions League and the Europa League as well.
Yeah.
And things are hotting up, and we're going to start off with the Champions League because obviously it's a bigger league. Yeah,
Wait, are you
have the main course and then have the dessert after. In this case, the dessert is just custard. It's just cold custard. Have you ever had cold custard before? It's disgusting.
You guys.
That's what the Europa League is. But we're going to start off with the Champions League. Yeah.
Kuna wasewa Kariobangi, Umo, Jamaa. Hawajui custard ni nini? Hawajui custard.
Hawajui custard?
Ziwa.
Man, hey,
So sijui utawashoaje.
that's just too bad for you. Anyway, I'm joined by your boy Chris. Of course, everybody knows Chris. And in green right here is, state your name.
Let everyone introduce themselves. I'm
Exactly.
Chris, as you all know,
Chris Samora.
we have two Chris's in the building,
Yeah.
apparently.
Uh-huh.
That sucks, because this guy is... Let me not say that. I'm not going to say that. This is Chris Samora.
Uh-huh.
I'm Ivona Nyango.
Ladies and gentlemen, actually,
Yeah.
I feel like I should have just introduced her.
Yes.
Because I've known Yvonne for quite some time now.
Uh-huh.
And she's the first female guest on the locker room. Ladies and gentlemen, we should clap. We're going to give her a round of applause twice.
Yes.
One, because she's the first female fan of the locker room. And secondly, because she's the
Yeah.
and they are who?
They are the Premier League champions.
Yes. And because they are Premier League champions, we have something here for them. So all United fans should just stand away now. Chris, please, let's just...
Can you see how many come guys? 10 minutes somehow.
Lingala ya iwe. Lingala ya Premier
This
League.
song is so long.
So long.
So long.
You know what they do, They start playing it before the teams even arrive. When they take on a stadium, they shake the timbers, they warm up, they change, they go from a chorus.
Exactly. In fact, there's never walk alone challenge where you play the song and see how many things you can do in between.
Before you get to the chorus.
Yeah.
They should start that.
Yeah.
They're gonna start the you never walk alone challenge.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many things you can do by the time the song starts until you get to the chorus?
Exactly.
The one with the most things to do gets a locker room t-shirt from us.
Exactly.
Yes. So we're gonna start giveaways from today's show. Locker room t-shirt. The first person who's gonna send to us a video of doing things.
Yes.
Oh no, I just that's will be a short video. Send it to the Locker Room KE on Instagram or the Locker Room page, the Locker Room KE page on Facebook. That's where you find us. And then we'll award the person who has the most things to do between the start of the song and the chorus.
I'll give you a hint. Unaweza oga, unaweza pika uji, unaweza tauri, unaweza rudi, you can get a haircut.
You can get a haircut. Unaweza paka nguo zako za wiki yote.
A chick can put on makeup, remove it, and then put it back on. Yeah. I thought you were chorus part and you're still talking.
Chorus nimefika zaidi sasa.
No, chorus ilishafika.
Ilishapita. Oh, sorry. And we done an intro for 10 minutes.
Yeah, intro for 10
The
minutes.
chorus imefika. So anyway, let's all clap for Liverpool champions. And we are done with that now.
We're done with that. Onwards towards the Champions League. Oh my goodness. Even if there are no fans, these games are hot. And we all know semi-finals are taking place in Lisbon, Portugal.
Yes.
So it's a neutral venue, of course, without fans. So this is now just down to how good the team is from a footballing perspective. Hakuna fans, you're not in your own country, and you understand. It's basically it's a level playing field.
It's even.
It's a level
very
playing
even.
field. Yeah.
And you have one game. It's a knockout tournament.
And it's one game.
It's one game.
One game. Because I really like that they did that. It increases the suspense, the pressure, the expectation.
Yeah.
Everything, right?
True.
So, man, let's start off with PSG. They played Atalanta recently. Was it on what? Thursday, Friday?
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yeah.
It's our...
Hey.
You're with it. On Wednesday.
I know when you've been eliminated early, you have time to watch out. So, she's paid attention. Because you had the
kicked
time.
out of the game early, and you have so much time, man. These guys are out of the Champions League in March.
No, before Corona.
We had other priorities.
Before the pandemic.
And you know one of the priorities you had was not to get to 100 points.
Exactly.
Got a COVID.
COVID good. Anyway, PSG played Atalanta.
Yes.
In the build-up to this game, Chris and I were bantering PSG a lot because we were saying that their league ended in March.
Yeah.
So there's not much.
It was
they have
cancelled.
done.
It was cancelled actually.
They were given the title and all that. So basically, I didn't think PSG had a chance to get against Atalanta, who have been superb this season in the Serie A, scoring goals. I think the top scorers in Serie A.
They scored the most goals this year. I think 87 or 85.
Yeah. So I didn't give PSG a chance. But who is Neymar? And who is Mbappe?
And who's Kylian?
Yeah. And who's Choupo-Moting?
Yes. Choupo-Moting and Fungan Mandas.
Choupo-Moting.
But I think that's the only important contribution he's ever done at PSG.
Yeah.
It's the only important contribution. Like, if they're ever gonna make a plaque of him, they'll make a plaque of him because of just that goal.
Yeah.
That goal he scored against Atalanta.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Choupo-Moting was relegated by Stoke. With Stoke, sorry.
With Stoke.
Now he's playing in the semi-finals of the Champions League.
Life is harsh.
Ah, man, it's not fair.
Life is not fair.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, they played Atalanta. The game ended 2-1. 2 late goals from Choupo-Moting. Not Choupo-Moting. 2 from PSG. 1 from who? Was Marquinhos. And Choupo-Moting. Just a quick review, guys. How did you find that game, Chris?
Well, we watched it with you, and you know, I was clapping you on FIFA as we were watching the game. But all I'm gonna say is we were having moments where we had to stop playing and watching the game so that we can, be able to give our own analysis of this show.
Yes.
And it was a very end-to-end contest. It was an open game. It was a good game for neutrals to watch.
Yeah. I
think PSG deserved to win because they had the majority of the chances. And remember, we were castigating Neymar for all the one-on-ones. He had missed. He had I think 3 one-on-ones. He didn't take any of those chances.
Yeah.
But I feel like Mbappe coming on gave them a different dimension. And also the mental strength to be able to go all the way until the end.
Yes.
For me, was a big deal for PSG. So they did well.
Yvonne, PSG have always faltered in the Champions League when it comes to the round of 16 or the quarterfinals, but now they're in the semi-finals. Perhaps from their perspective, this could be a very good chance for them to win the Champions League. Granted, you have Bayerns and you have the cities, but this could be a very good chance for them because Juve is out, Barca is out, and Real Madrid is out.
And Liverpool is also out.
Yeah. So just for looking at it that way, what are your thoughts on PSG? Is this have they overachieved? Even if they don't pass the semi-finals, is that still not so bad? Or should they really go and push for the final?
I think they can push and go for the final. My only issue I have with them is, as you watched the game recently, they all relied on Neymar too much during the game. And it kind of stagnated the match, the whole, almost half of the game until Kylian came on. That's when dimensions shifted and the game opened up. So for me, for PSG to go on further than this, they need to play as a team and not rely on an individual. Yeah. Otherwise, they're gonna go far, and I'd really hope to see them in the final.
Yes.
Hopefully against a team like Bayern, because that is gonna be a beautiful, beautiful match to watch.
Yeah. Chris.
Yes, sir.
If per se the stars align and PSG win the Champions League, should Neymar and Mbappe leave, or should they stay and say, we have something here, let's stay and rebuild?
I think they should just go to another league.
Even if they win the Champions League?
Yeah, I think they should just go to another league because these two are the most talented players we have in the France League.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they should just move to another team.
Yes, move to another team. Regardless, even if they win the Champions League?
Probably the Premier League.
You don't feel like it would be good for them to stay and start a dynasty at PSG? Okay, on the European front, because domestically they already are a dynasty.
Yeah.
But on the European front, don't you think it would be nice for them to say, tukaeni tujengeni hapa hivi dynasty ya kushinda machampe hapa?
Yes.
Ama waishie tu.
Waishie tu. Because PSG is like one of the richest clubs in France.
Yeah.
So they just need like another challenge.
Yeah.
These are like two experienced players. They just need to go to somewhere else.
They go get tested somewhere else.
Yeah.
Simple.
Guys, tell us, PSG, alright, because we're not going to focus a lot on Atalanta. I mean, they've done well, but PSG is clearly the bigger team here.
Yeah.
Do you see PSG, is this their year? Is this their only chance? Could this be their year to actually win the Champions League? They've faltered so many times in the past. 3 of Europe's heavy hitters are out. Few remain, but is this the only chance to actually win the Champions League?
Yes.
The next match that was played, Atletico played Leipzig. And this match was the last, was it on Friday? Well, no, not Friday.
Thursday.
On Thursday. Because no one really cared about these two.
That's what they put at the end.
They put at the end
of the round.
Exactly. Atletico Madrid, who actually fought really hard to beat Liverpool, to remove the defending champions. Atletico, who actually played well against Liverpool, beat them at Anfield, alright? Before
Corona.
Before Corona. Yeah. Okay, Corona was there. It's just that now they were one of the last ones to play with their fans. Exactly.
Imagine the Premier League went out of its way. Just to make it as easy and as convenient as possible for Liverpool to have fans.
Yes.
Most of these other teams were playing behind closed doors at that time. Like in Liverpool, just because Premier League ilikuwa inawatakia tu mwende mbele, wakawajazia mpaka fans. Na bado mkatarolewa. Bado wakatarolewa.
Liverpool jeshim. Anyway, they came up against Leipzig. People, the ones that I talked to, thought Atletico were going to progress, mostly because Leipzig's lost arguably the best striker this season, Timo Werner.
Yeah.
So after Werner's left, you think where's the firepower going to come from? Yeah. Looking at Atletico, seeing the job they did against Liverpool, and seeing that the La Liga ended a few weeks back. So they've had time to prepare themselves and what people basically. I also thought Atletico was going to go through. But Leipzig pulled a rabbit out of the hat, and they're the ones who are going through. Guys, first of all, I'm just going to ask who just watched that match. Me, I didn't watch that match. Because,
I did. I watched it.
You watched it?
I watched it, and
from your perspective?
What I'm going to say is I think Leipzig's win was a victory for football.
Yeah.
Because Atletico are not exactly an easy team to watch play football. Atletico and their manager and the likes of Jose Mourinho, they play dinosaur football.
Yes.
Dinosaur. And even in a game where you think, Atletico is clearly the bigger team here, they have more experience. Atletico are in their 5th quarterfinal in the last 7 years.
Yes.
5th Champions League quarterfinal. Leipzig were in their first one.
Yeah.
They were in their first quarterfinal. And Simeone still stuck to Simeone's ways, put 8 men behind the ball, tried to play on the break, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was such a waste for players like Morata, who started on the bench, players like Joao Felix, who started on the bench. And these guys had 200 million worth of talent sitting on the bench. Ujamake Costa na Lorente. And they were bullied the whole game, they didn't do jack shit. Leipzig played them off the park, they controlled the midfield, they played with positivity. I think Upamecano had one of his best games this season, and he has really put himself on the map. I know, actually she's the one who introduced me to Upamecano. I didn't even know about this guy. I didn't show Upamecano, Liverpool. This is 2018. She introduced me to this guy in 2018, and I didn't pay him too much attention. But now I can see what she had seen. So, by the way, well done to Nagelsmann and Leipzig. They got the job done, and it's a victory for football. Knock out these Atletico guys wanataka tu kukaza hapa wacheze mpira 1925. Tokeni.
Ratili.
Yes, sir.
Chris, where do Atletico Madrid go from here? They've been eliminated from the Champions League. They still have a decent squad. Where do they go from here? Do you feel like Simeone? Let's talk from a managerial perspective. Do you think that Simeone has overstayed his time at Atletico? Do you think that they need new ideas, fresh philosophies?
I just think he needs to change his tactics. If he's going to play from the back, he just needs to.
So you still think he's the guy?
Yeah, he's still the guy.
He's Cholo.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's no fault with him. He just needs to change his tactics.
Just change the tactics,
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, so that was Atletico and Leipzig. This is the favorite part. This is the highlight. This is the highlight.
Before you go there, wait.
Yeah.
There's something I want to say about Leipzig manager. Leipzig's manager. His name is Julian Nagelsmann.
Nagelsmann.
Not just me butcher your name like
Hey,
this.
you tumebucha pole mazee, we are what is
Sorry.
we are sorry. Huku kuna kitu inaitwa Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. Walitufail kitambo. KICD, previously it was KIE. Walitufail kitambo. So, muelewe.
Yeah.
But that man is a Julian na something.
Yeah.
He's 33 years old. He's the youngest manager to ever be in a Champions League semi-final. Youngest.
Props to him.
Number 2, I'm just going to give you a list of players that is older than who are playing now. A list of players, that are older than you. A list of players that are playing now that are older than this manager.
I already thought of 2. It's fine.
Who? CR7?
Ibrahimovic.
Zlatan, Messi. Because he's 33. Who else is above?
Who else is above?
Martins.
Gigi Buffon.
Vardy.
Kwanza let's go to Barca. Wako na wengi.
Hata Barca ndio
Wako na wengi. So
anyway, I had a list here. Messi, CR7, Thiago Silva, Suarez, Gerard Piqué, Dries Mertens, Vardy, Sergio Ramos, David Luiz, and of course James Milner. Hey, Buka mwenyewe. Yeah, all these players are older than Leipzig's manager. Now Mwafikisha Champions League semi-final, and also it's also another. It's a poetic story of football. This is another reason why we love football.
Yeah.
This club was founded in 2009.
Yeah.
And in the span of how many years? 11 years. They've gone from being established to
fourth league.
To fourth league,
division.
going up
to now
to the Bundesliga, and now
to
to
finish
Champions
third.
League, finishing third, and now in the Champions League semi-final.
Yeah.
So it's the poetry of football. It's one reason why we love the beautiful game.
Exactly.
Yeah, now we can move on to the favorite part that you've been waiting for.
Is the highlight.
All of you have been waiting for.
Finally. Finally. It's Barca versus Bayern Munich in Lisbon. It happened last night. Yeah. I just want Chris to
No, I think that's a couple of saying it.
But Rudy. First of all, what you need to do is just fill me up. Yeah. Tell your thirst, Buddha.
Manze, Barca, like for real. Miss Julia hapenaje. But Barca need to add Barca B ianze kucheza. At least they can run.
Yeah.
Si kama hii team ingine iko down. Wako chini.
Manze,
I'm so mispilled.
Hispanic niko na kitamba.
Kwa kitamba.
Buda.
Kitamba iko.
Unatoa picha yako ya Barca.
Sivi ndo mlipanguzwa.
Umetoa picha yako ya Barca.
Sivi ndo mlipanguzwa.
Msamisha kwa room sana.
Hata by those use hii itaenda kwa trash. Haya.
So,
Ilikuwa kitamba.
Buda. Sawa.
So I don't know. I would love to tell Chris to talk about this game, but I would hate to do that. I would hate to do that. Right? All of you that are well aware, yesterday Barcelona beat Bayern Munich by 8 goals to 2.
Yeah.
8 goals.
Yeah.
Was it 2 or 1?
No, change that statement.
It's
Bayern.
beat Barcelona.
Barcelona. Okay.
What do you feel like that mistake was deliberate?
By the way,
Ndio tu warudie score. Mbona feel kama umesema tu the wrong way around? Ndio tu warudie hiyo
Because
score.
this stuff iko scripted.
Because that scoreline is
Exactly.
Fully script bila.
Exactly. So, hey, man, see.
Hiyo shati nikasema. Well done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Hadi continue alifunga.
Of the best.
Mbili.
Manze mbili na assist moja.
Na assist moja. So, talking about that game, let's talk about what was. Yeah. And I will start with the residential Barcelona fan. at the locker room, and his name is none other than Chris Morata. Yeah.
Ngoja kwanza.
The gentleman in the purple shirt. The gentleman with the blue cup. The gentleman who's trying to cover his face. The gentleman who is filled with shame, egg on his face.
Egg on his face.
You can make an omelette with this guy's face because there's so much egg on it. So much egg.
Fine.
So
You're
Chris,
not really
first of
fine.
all,
You
just
can't get into it because they.
what were the emotions you were going through as you were just seeing those goals entering one
Actually,
by
you know,
one?
eh?
Yeah.
Before game ianze,
Yeah.
nilikuwa na hii mentality, unajua. You wanna know what's that? Ati what's that? You wanna That's a rock. I've played the rock.
Those goals were so many.
Our captain, super striker, top scorer was playing and dancing reggae with an injury.
Yes.
Na
Messi.
bado alikuwa
So, I had so
na
much faith.
sasa
Nilikuwa
sasa
kama
hivi
huyu
amepona na amerudi kijana, hamtamweza huyu striker.
Feet, check. Arms, check. General physique, check. Then a quick test.
Chris, show us the quick test. Ile basa walikuwa wanafanya kwa dressing room. That was the quick test. And then you know, game shaanza. Najua tuko na captain wetu.
Yeah.
Super striker, Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
Mr.
Hey!
Statistics.
Mazee, game imeanza tu hivi, the goat himself.
Yeah.
Game imeanza tu hivi mazee, tumeanza kunai tumefungwa. But me nani? I says panic. Can't panic. Kuna the goat. The goat is here. Game imezidi 1-1. I'm like, I told you. I told you it's gonna go down.
Kumbuka
Then
kesi
what
ni
happened?
mfunga.
Sinye mlifungiwa bao.
Tulifungiwa.
Yeah.
Lakini pale iliandika nini?
1-1.
Bas.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
And then it went downhill from there. 2-1. 3-1. 4 in half an hour. Tulikuwa tumefungwa. Actually, all goals that had been scored in that game was at that point had been scored by Bayern. all 5 goals at that point
On both sides of the pitch.
had been scored by Bayern Munich.
30 minutes or less.
Lakini nasema sina pressure. We've got the goat. The goat is there. So I'm panic. Mbona panic? Si kuna half time. Nilisema kuna half time.
Yeah.
And I said the reggae did not stop.
It
The reggae went on half time.
only went on half time. Reggae did not stop. I will repeat that.
And I said the reggae did not stop. The reggae went on half time. And the players have been getting some kind of massage.
Half time. We went on half time 4-1. Because the players are getting massage. They are getting massage. They'll be back.
Yeah.
Tunarudi.
Yeah.
We'll be back like who? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
That's what we'll be back like.
Hasta la vista, bro.
Hasta la vista. I'm back.
Yeah.
Wait.
You are dreaming.
Wait.
And then what happened?
And then you know,
Mm.
at that point, I'm like, the next goal is crucial. The next goal is crucial. Then who scores it? Barcelona. Suarez. 4-2. Nikaanza kuingia kwa WhatsApp. Wale watu walikuwa na mouth your time. Naambia buda game 90.
Yeah.
Game ni 90. Actually come out most. Mbuzi bado iko kwa ground. We. Na kama nilienda tu hivi washroom.
Kurudi.
Yeah.
Ni kama bana alikuwa anakuja I go relieve myself. Then nikambikiwa relaxed.
Yeah.
Because ile pressure alikuwa anataka kunipea hapa. Maze 5 6 7. We are already dead. Stop kicking us when we are down. We are already dead. Alafu unakutinua anaingia hana feelings.
Kufa.
Buddha, we are you Moses. And you know before game,
Yeah.
unajua mama manager alikuwa na trade bado sasa alikuwa anaongea trash. And coach wa Bayern alisema guys stuff.
Watu tunawangojea.
Analisema nini? Coach wa Bayern anaitwaje?
Flick.
Alikuwa amesemaje?
Watu tunawangojea.
So Eddie, this was the like for me, there are few things that I'll rank in my life about things that were complete horrors.
Yes.
That is one of them. That for me I will never forget.
He and Freddy versus Jason, same was up.
Same was up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This at the day I was zipping up, then you know the way sometimes when you zip up.
Don't describe.
Yes. So
Yeah.
those are the things. Those
Yeah,
ones. Let's come over.
Yeah.
1,000 ways to die.
Yeah.
If you've never watched 1,000 ways to die, Just watch yesterday's game between Bayern and Barca. Wewe namsema mbona 1000 ways to die hakuna difference.
Hakuna difference. Yvonne.
Yes.
You know, over the years, whenever Barca quote unquote capitulate, or when they lose badly or embarrassingly, the narrative of end of an era always comes up. But yesterday, is this honestly the real sign of an end of an era for Barcelona?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And mostly because most of the players are old. They should be that game. They should have been given a walking stick to walk around the pitch with. Like mtu amechika tu mgongo.
Wamepaoka hivi.
Kwa kiwanja.
Suarez wewe. Because mbele hapa.
I honestly saw something beautiful from Bayern. I believe they started playing during the second half, the first half. The first half was just like, let's test the waters. Like, tunaweza kufanya nini? Wacha tuwajaribu. Second half walirudi, walikuwa tu hivi. Tucheze half yao. Hakuna kwenye wanaenda. I saw confusion, frustration. Vidal nothing the whole game. Semedo kwanza. Can I call out someone called Alphonse
Davies.
Yes,
exactly.
And he's Canadian.
And he's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Barca were getting bodied by a Canadian.
Maze.
A hockey player.
Ama ni Pepo aliona.
Hata nikwambia tu aliona. Unajua hapo kwa Semedo. Ukiangalia lineups wanakwambia mtu. So wakikonesha lineups. Ukiona game lineups kwa super score. Wanakwambia watu hapo. Semedo unaona Suarez unaona Messi. They put their images there. But going forward Semedo msiko mnamweka just put a hologram. Weka hologram hapo. Juu pale ni super highway.
No,
it's like you're not even there.
Because Coutinho did the same thing on the same
same wing
for the assist. Alphonse Davies.
Even the goal he scored was from there.
Yes.
The goal Coutinho scored was from that.
Perisic.
He was short.
So he was the worst player.
He was.
For me, he was. Because he gave up 3 beautiful goals.
Yeah. He did.
Don't forget Bayern had 26 shots.
On target.
And 14 on target.
You don't need to say all that.
Do you?
You don't need to say all that.
No, but Sam, the thing that I like most, the guard of honor they give Kimmich. Because Kimmich scored on a guard of honor platform. Barcelona open goal. As they all looked as the ball rolled. That was beautiful. It was like
there's poetry in motion.
I know.
Ratili.
Yes, sir.
Bayern Munich. Over the years, from a Champions League perspective, they've just fallen short. They're there, but they always just fall short. Whether it was with Pep Guardiola, whether it's Niko Kovac. They have a decent enough team, but they were just falling short. Since they won it back with Jupp Heynckes, 2013, they've just always they're there, but they just this time they're the favorites, clear favorites to win the Champions League.
Also my favorite.
Yeah, also your favorite. Yeah. But just look from the way the team it looks right now.
The shape they're in,
The shape they're in, the form they're in, the mentality that they're in, and the players that they're gonna be there next season, i.e. Leroy Sané,
Oh my God.
Do you think
I call him Leroy Beast Sané.
Exactly. Yeah. So from your point of view, is this a new era of dominance from Bayern from a European perspective?
I think
this team. Do you think can win 2 champions in a row?
I think they
or even 2 in like 4 years.
Yeah.
I think they can go a long way. Yeah. I think they are my favorites for this season's Champions League and next season's Champions League.
Yeah.
Because they have they still have the veterans and they still have the young kids coming through like Davies.
Yes.
They're still like
Nabri.
Unless they have and then they have Sané coming in.
They have arguably the best striker in the world right now.
Yeah. It's not arguable.
Yes.
It's fact.
Exactly.
I think he should also be given the Ballon d'Or. Like he should just start a petition.
You're telling us about that.
He should start a petition. Even Ferdinand wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
So the petition should just come through. Because there's no way you can like cancel the Ballon d'Or. It can be given to you like even online.
We don't have to be
on an email.
I think he deserves the Ballon d'Or. In my opinion.
By the way, let's start a petition, honestly. An online petition, yeah, because Lewandowski's efforts cannot go unrewarded. It cannot go unrewarded.
Actually,
Not only him.
he's having the
most players.
He's
Yes.
had the best
That's the
season.
best season of his career. 52
Mm.
goals scored. This guy has a goal for every week of the year.
Yes.
For Bayern. I'm on about 52. We have 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
He has a goal for every week.
Na usiongee.
Na anapewa Ballon
Game
d'Or.
ya Barcelona.
Acha
Angekuwa
chini.
na bao nyingi.
Boss alikuwa anasema boss unahisi haikufika 10 kwa nini?
Kwanza alifunga moja.
Bala moja. Ingefika 10.
Because if anyone was a betting man during that game,
They would have
Yeah.
like you would have just put for Lewandowski
to score 2 or
any
more.
time.
Yes.
Yeah. No, actually, you would have said once the goals got to 3, you would have said Lewandowski to score 2 or more
Yeah.
because he hadn't scored already.
Yes.
And I can imagine the odds on that must have been quite significant.
Exactly.
Okay, you lose though, but
Yeah.
I mean, the point is, everyone thought in a game where there's a cricket scoreline and Lewandowski only gets 1.
Yeah.
It's the only peculiar thing about that game.
Exactly. So, for those that have tuned in, tell us. Okay, I'm gonna focus more on Barcelona because they're the ones who are in more turmoil than Bayern. We can already see what Bayern are doing.
Exactly.
But the team that really needs fixing is Barcelona. So, just like the title says, should Messi leave Barcelona now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Should he leave now? Yani, if I was Messi meaning a bounce, imagine.
Nah, but hey, I'm a beba.
Might have left. So should Messi leave Barcelona now? Yeah, not just based off yesterday's game, but just based off how this season has been. All right. If you're a real football fanatic, you've been seeing all the problems Barca has had with the board, Messi fighting with Abidal, Bartomeu's presidency, and they have presidential elections happening very soon
Next year.
All right. So yeah, from that point, where does Barca go from here? Yeah. So where does Barca go?
No,
from
we
here?
should ask guys because even me, I feel like my opinion is Messi should leave.
Yeah.
I feel like he's done carrying this team. It's been, especially over the last 4 years,
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen a team in Europe rely on one player as much as Barcelona have relied on Messi over the last 4 years.
Can I add something?
From 2016 to now. I don't think we've ever seen.
This is the problem with Barcelona.
Yes.
Whether it's a new president coming in or new players coming in, everyone is always just putting the load on Messi.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I
yeah.
also believe, like, Messi aside, my issue with Barcelona is they've stagnated.
They have.
You have so many old players in one team,
Yes.
no youth. Like, you have experience, and all these other teams are building their foundation based on youth. You need to change your mindset.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They need
I
to
agree with
change
her.
their mindset.
Yeah, it's true.
But see, they bought Pjanic.
No, you. That's true.
I hear you.
It's like
But they bought Pjanic.
it's like taking you from a nursing home
Yeah.
and transferring me to a different nursing home.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
I call a difference.
I couldn't
Hakuna
difference.
difference.
I couldn't difference.
The only kids they have right now is Ansu Fati and the other one.
Semedo.
Puig.
Yeah, that's
Achana huyo
yeah.
tumconsider huyo.
Huyo ni mtoto lakini
Huyo ni mtoto lakini akona shida zake.
he's a fool.
Yeah.
Ansu Fati is the only kid who's been performing
Yeah.
like at.
Yeah.
Then the thing that Barcelona need to do, the people they buy.
Mm.
One example, Ousmane Dembele. He spent more times on the bench
Yes.
than in the field.
No, in the first aid room.
Yeah,
then
he's
the bench. He
he's
spent
the-
time in
he's
the
the-
first aid room, and then the bench, and then the field.
And then the
He's the-
in that order, guys.
He's the
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi. He's the Abu Dhabi of Arsenal.
He is
Of Barcelona.
Of Barcelona, yeah. He's the Diablo of Barcelona. And
They
that's
need
what
to
I
change
think,
everything.
And he's French. I don't know if that's just
Ah,
coincidence.
yeah, it's not strange
It's
coincidence.
not strange coincidence.
Is that, I said French and injuries. I don't know.
Because let me tell you, I agree with Yvonne completely. Because
Yeah.
even if you look at their transfer strategy over the last 5 years,
Mm.
it's been more like the Real Madrid of the Galactico era,
Yeah.
where they were just buying the next shiny object.
Superstars.
Wataka tu msimu Dembele has had a great season at Dortmund. Leta.
Kuja.
But
Griezmann has been killing it at Atletico. Kuja.
Lakini mbona aliangukia pabaya? Sijui mbona alitoka Atletico.
No, believe in
I
Atletico is
said
not
the
a
same
problem.
thing.
But
Why
the problem
is
is the
Griezmann-
system.
Griezmann
The
should
system
have
at
gone.
Barcelona is not good
No,
for
he
him.
should have gone to the Premier League.
He should have
That
gone
time.
elsewhere.
He should have just left.
Because if he thought Champions League football was for him, sahi.
You know, it is. I just feel like, for me,
Yeah.
now,
I was going to
this
say
is
you are
from-
dreaming.
From a purely analytical point of view,
Yes.
my analysis of Griezmann's situation. Going to Barca was not the problem. The problem is how was he going to be used? Because Griezmann all his life, from the time he was at Sociedad to Atletico to France, he's never been a wide player.
Yes.
He's never been a main striker. He's always been the guy who sits just behind
Free
the
roam.
main striker. Wait, let me finish.
If
He's
you
always been the guy who sits just behind the main striker and floats. You get? Because at Atletico, it was him and Costa. You get? At France, it's him and Giroud.
Yeah.
But he always has a free role. At Barcelona, that free role is Messi.
It's Messi.
Yeah,
So you can't have two guys who are
is-
playing the same
so my
role.
question is,
It's going to imbalance the team.
If he knew that before he signed for Barcelona, then why did he go to Barcelona?
I think he went there because of, first of all, there was no one else who was interested in him. And
What?
I feel like there was no one else who was interested
Man
in
United
him.
was
United
interested
is
in
linked.
him.
For
Yes,
the
we were linked,
longest
but we
time.
never submitted a bid.
Yeah,
Never.
Because they wanted to.
Hey, walikuwa wanachon 40M. Nani anatoa hiyo dosa hiyo?
Yes,
Yeah,
si
mnanga
tu
pesa.
buy-
So
buy-
obviously
Siku hizi
not-
tuko bullet by there, hatuna the
Mnapenda
chance.
kubagin?
Lazima tubagame, siku hizi tuko bullet.
I mean,
We've learned from
Arsenal.
Arsenal. We've learned from Arsenal.
They can't even pay for Sancho.
Yeah, hatuna do. So you see, it's the only option that was available for him, and I feel like in his career amefika peak
Yeah.
na Atletico.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
mimi
probably
ningetoa
Yeah.
suggestion ningemwambia hata ingeenda PSG. Let's just
Oh,
let's,
yeah.
let's
That's a
waste
farmer's
your talent.
league.
No,
And they were farmers.
let's waste your talent. Just go to PSG because PSG had the money to buy him and
They did.
everything.
Yeah.
From a football perspective, he should have seen what happened to Coutinho at Barcelona.
Because even Coutinho was going
Coutinho
to play there as a
came-
number 10.
Came to
Aliyekuwa
play
wide
number
huko.
10,
Yeah.
alikuwa wide,
Alikuwa wide
aliweza
huko.
perform, ikabidi play time
That's a good point.
imepunguzwa.
You should have learned from Coutinho. though.
I told you this babe.
You should have learned
I
from
told you.
Coutinho.
But I
You should
told
have
you.
learned, yeah.
This babe, boy. Hey, she's bad.
Anyway, guys,
And I
let's,
deliver.
let's keep this moving, yeah? So, like I said, should Messi leave Barcelona? What's happening with Barcelona? Where should we go from here?
Yeah.
That was the Champions League. Let's move on to Rice Matters. Tuliko Uganga.
Ngoja kwanza.
Ugali.
Before uje kwa Uganga.
Yeah.
Unafaa waambiwa si kuna game ya Man City na Lyon leo.
Yeah. So, yeah,
There's
today.
City and Lyon today.
Yeah.
So there'll be a match on FIFA.
Mm.
We're gonna take a small break. No, it's still the live will still be going on. But this guy and this guy are gonna face off.
Yeah.
In a simulation of
I'm
tonight's game.
City. He's Leon.
He's Leon.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's gonna happen shortly.
Yes.
Okay, now you can do the Europa thing.
Exactly, yeah. Europa League. United face Sevilla in the semi-final. Inter Milan,
I'm playing Shakhtar.
Shakhtar, the
In
next.
the other semi-final.
Exactly. So just real quick, guys. Man United versus Sevilla. You know,
That's Chris.
yeah. You know me. I don't care about those teams. So you just tell me.
Actually, you can just take a
So-
walk.
I can take a
I
walk.
can go take a leak. Let's just finish.
We
this.
just bounce.
Unaweza whisky kiasi. Come back
So
on
as a Man United fan,
Ojo uko VIP sasa sisi tuko regular.
Yeah.
Actually siko complimented. Siko complimented. Ni wawili ndio watu wa VIP.
na huyu
Huyu kwanza alitolewa nje. Huyu hata alijibwa kali.
Huyu
Huyu
ako
hata
quarantine.
Huyu ako quarantine. Sio ana parking lot pimp.
So all I can say as a Man United fan,
Yes.
facing Sevilla is going to be like really hard.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
because this is a team that boasts like the best defense, the best attack, and Man United are the best penalty takers. I'm saying that as a Man United fan.
It is what it is.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
Yeah. And right now we just have to. It all depends on the team selection.
Yeah.
Because I can't be like saying we are going to win 1 hour before the game. That's when I can say we are going to win.
Yeah.
Because honestly, in my opinion, I still want Romero as
In
our
goal,
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I want Bailey.
And not Lindelof.
No, not Lindelof. Lindelof is nice to use when you want to.
Let me tell you, Lindelof is the
when
center
you
back.
want to
Lindelof
calm
is
things
the
down.
nicest center back on earth. Like, he's the type of center back
Yeah.
who lets people in. Oh, you want to score? Okay, sawa, tuenda shida.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Keep on wanakwanga hapa.
I think Lindelof is a talented defender, but he's not.
He's too nice.
Vidic.
He's too nice.
Yeah.
Period.
He's the
You
one.
can't be a
he's
center
the
back
type-
and you're a nice
He's the
guy.
type of guy who will come and cuddle the striker.
He's the type of guy who
I'm
he
sorry you didn't score.
He
Yeah?
just bumps you and then it's,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. And then when it comes to midfield, Fred was excellent.
He did play
He
well,
did.
yeah.
He
He should have
in the
come
first
out,
half he
yeah.
wasn't excellent, but second half he was excellent and even had a shot on target.
Yes.
But
That's something we'd never say of Fred.
Yeah.
That's why you're
no, I
celebrating
like
small wins.
Fred ever since he was.
You're
in-
celebrating
in-
small wins. Hata
Yeah.
shot on target, Man U siku hizi tunafurahia. Watu kama Fred.
So when it comes to midfield, I'm torn between having someone who can stop Eva Banega,
Yeah.
someone who knows how to run with creative central midfielders. So it's between
The Pog.
no Pogba. I'm coming to Pogba.
Okay.
So yeah, it's between. No, I'm thinking about Pogba is
Defensive
going to start.
midfield, yeah.
To start. So I'm just thinking about someone like whether it's McTominay or Matic. I prefer Matic because he's more of a central defensive midfielder.
Yes.
McTominay, the last game he was too rash, so I don't want that. So I just want someone who's like really, really calm, who can deal with someone like Eva Banega.
The good thing about playing Sevilla is it's a very technical team. These are teams that we struggle against as United. We struggle against teams that are technical. But their only saving grace is they don't have a lot of pace in that side. They don't have a lot of pace. So catching us on the break, it's not something we should be very afraid of. But the only thing I'm going to say about this game is we have a vendetta against Sevilla. Tuko na feelings now. Walitoa 2016. Almost 2017.
Na pia mnatolewa.
Kesho. Nani amesema? Ulishatolewa huko nje kwa sababu ulisikia wapi? Ulisikia wapi?
No, the reason why I'm saying this is because the thing I've realized about Man United is they're a shifty side.
Yeah.
Regardless of whichever squad they put forth.
Yes.
Kuna satu kashitani kanakuja kanawaambia we M-Pesa message imeingia. Hawa say
watafunga je.
Tuache tu wafanye kufanya kwa pitch. Alafu they have this guy. They've been flaunting him everywhere.
Bruno Fernandes.
Can you
Bruno Fernandes?
For me, I believe Man United plus Bruno equals penalty FC. Because if you realize the last few games they've won, it's always a penalty.
But the
legit is a ramu.
Bana hivyo.
Unaweza kuibwa. There is a game where Bruno stepped on someone.
That's the only one.
The ref didn't call
that's the only one.
But for him,
it's the only one. It was
na he flew from here to there.
It was Aston Villa.
Na penalty.
It's been documented that if United continue this way, there's going to be a practice segment on FIFA for falling in the box to try and get penalties.
Nigga.
Because United has perfected that. They're doing the training on that right now.
Let me tell you something.
Neymar began this trend.
United have perfected it. Let me tell you, as guys, we have direct forwards and we have pacey forwards and we have a tricky number 9. We will get penalties. Rashford direct runs to the box. Greenwood direct takes you on to the box. Martial is tricky in the box. We will get penalties. We win. It is what it is. That's the forward line we have. So don't blame us.
Plus we've set a record.
And if you have penalties, don't blame us for it.
Plus we've set a record.
Don't be proud of penalties.
No, they're trailblazers in the penalty.
But
honestly, like the last game they played, I really wanted it to reach penalties. Then we would have known. Is it just Bruno? Bruno?
These guys have perfected so many penalties.
No, it's only one person.
It doesn't matter.
Is it Bruno who can only take penalties?
Or
is the rest of us?
Okay, honestly, I have to say.
That's when we would have learned.
If Bruno is the one who scores, I love to kill him.
No, but I have to say, Copenhagen brought the game to us. He's called Carl Johnson.
Yes,
he was awesome.
It's not even like we're questioning. That guy had.
He played the game of his life.
For me, he was the man of the match.
He was. But also remember, we hit the woodwork twice. And we had 13 attempts.
2 offsides.
Even the 2 goals we scored were chalked off correctly. So it's not like Man United was just depending on a penalty. We actually peppered their goal with a 10.
Yeah, it was a tight game.
The only goal that went in was a legitimate penalty. It was legit. The penalty was legit. It was not bitterness.
It's our okay. Moving on. That's United Sevilla. We have Inter Shakhtar.
You talk about it.
Well.
Wait, let me take this step because this is my area of domain. Europa League is my area of domain.
I don't know much about Europa. You know what I mean? I was like, wait.
People who are used to play
Thursday night football. Papashirando time.
Thursday night football. Sisi kama Liverpool tujui Europa ni nini?
So kuleta hapo ungebaya.
Some kama Man City. No, but when you come to Champions League.
Newcomer?
Excuse me.
Wait, show us your title. Do you have a title? Show us your title.
It's about
how many? I've never made a final.
It's about the title.
I never made a final.
We have been consistent.
Since when? Since?
Hold on.
2010?
No, I want to see how many trophies you can put here.
Hakuna.
Aseme ni ngapi?
Labda ikizi vikombe za locker room. Hakuna tu jamaa anaweza tuwekea hapo za Champions League. Nothing. So sit know your role.
Thursday
and
night
shut your mouth.
Any Thursday night football. Wamejoin kale katibu.
Yeah, but huyu afai kuongea mbaya, huyu afai kuambia kitu.
No,
wewe unaweza.
Sasa anaweza ongea mbaya juu.
Lakini yes,
lakini you guys struggle.
Hatuna shida. Ni sawa.
Kwa Europa.
Sawa. Haina shida. Wewe trophy yako
iko chini.
So anyway, Inter Shakhtar. For me Inter and United are favorites for this tournament. If United goes through tomorrow, because I'm not going to sit here and discount Sofia. Wolves played like a Diego Simeone team, dinosaur football. 10 men. Only adopted tactic ya Arsenal and versus City. Ile kuna defensive, ultra defensive, and then Arsenal. You're setting ya kukaza.
Kaza
haga.
No, so if you score one goal at around 80th minute, kila mtu ana surround 18 yard. Defenders wote ampiti nyinyi
game gani
nyinyi
check it
mnacheza game defensive game
please ile lane yako ya YD na kwanga
you are dreaming.
So see you tell you why is on your PS all of that at FIFA. So the thing about Sevilla is okay, they are also a favorite, but for me it would be a straight fight between United and Inter. And I actually for real I don't want to see that final. I don't want to see United going up against Inter. I don't want to see Conte and his theatrics on the touchline. I don't want to see how we fare against our former players. Well, just crazy. Inter imekuwa Man U B. Inter imekuwa academy ya Man U kwa wazae. Actually, it's become our retirement home.
Lakini
Lukaku, Young,
players wengi wana shine. Mshambulizi alitoka Man United akiwa
Lukaku he left there fat.
No, but Lukaku left. But he was still like the best player.
Ashley Young
was good. Alitaka tu kutoka.
Check hiyo ligi ni ligi ya farmers. It's a farmers league. Even that league is a farmers league. Ni retirement home. Victor Moses ako first imagine. Victor Moses. Alifukuzwa Chelsea yani usiku. Transfer yake ilifanywa usiku 8
PM. Lone Stoke, West Ham, Chelsea. No, Liverpool.
All those clubs sent him back.
Hey.
All those 4 clubs sent him back to Chelsea.
Wait.
Lakini Inter fasting Buddha. When he had hata tunafika kukupia kapu.
Aliataki.
So Inter is a farmers league, but I just want to see a reunion.
Yeah.
But
United
if we are talking about
and some of these former players.
If you're talking about Inter versus Shakhtar, that's going to be a hard game.
For Inter especially because of the pace that Shakhtar have.
Yeah.
And the tempo they play. Because you see Italian teams, they play at a very slow pace.
Yeah.
It's more tactical than it is, about athleticism and pace and quick transitions.
Yeah.
So it may be a tricky game for Inter.
Exactly.
Because Shakhtar wanachezanga, but also Shakhtar ni bridesmaids for European football.
No, you
ni bridesmaids. They'll never be the wives.
Yeah.
They'll never be the woman who's getting married. Like ni bridesmaids too. Wanazindikishanga wasa wanafika quarters tarolewa. Wanazindikishanga wasa wanafika semis pangoswa. And it's not always happens to Shakhtar. Who to fail? So hata gebeo ya mani wanaweza choke. Yeah. So,
but I'd say Inter should not underestimate them.
They should. I don't think Conte will.
Because when you saw the game that Shakhtar
will.
played, I think they blew everyone's mind off. No one expected Shakhtar
to make the semis.
Yeah,
no one saw that coming.
For sure, yeah. For those of us who didn't give a fuck, we went on to watch the Champions League, and we'll finish that part. So, but I just want your quick predictions. United Sevilla.
United.
Scoreline, baby.
Istanbul United.
Sevilla. Of course, United.
I think no. Honestly,
no. FIFA.
No, I'm here as
all the time.
No, I'm not here as a fan.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I
as a critic,
I just say it's going to go to penalties.
Honestly,
you see
like extra time.
Any game moja? Yeah. Sawa. Inter Shakhtar.
Inter.
Manu.
Inter Shakhtar.
Pole. Sijazua mata.
So you already visualize the penalty that
Shakhtar. It's going to be Shakhtar.
Shakhtar. So
you remember when we first came when we got here and then this guy saw all these lights, he was like, hey, can I explain it? Are you about to check my insides? What's going on?
But our production team is top notch, man.
Sami and Moss.
But then you guys, if you want this type of quality for any of the shows, they do videography, they do photography, they do events, they cover events. So anyone who's interested, these guys are top quality. If you see the setup here, by the way, it's taken up the whole sitting room.
Exactly.
So hit us up. and then we'll link you guys, and then you can do your business.
Exactly. For
Yes.
those of you who want to shoot these small ass weddings because it's Corona, or
Why did you have to put the
small
word
ass
ass there? Why did you have to put the word ass
See,
there?
because there's a limited amount of people. Yeah.
Just
It's
a
like only
small
15
Just a
people.
small
50.
You have a small ass baby shower if you wanna shoot or whatever, or small ass birthday party. Yeah. Wako hapa.
Anyway,
Anyway,
big, whatever
Yeah.
it is. Don't see.
anyway, yeah. What? Okay. Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah.
The rest of the segment is, guys, before we go on, we have, like we said, we have the game. You guys have to play Man City and Lyon on FIFA now. Then we have a segment for... we talk about transfers really? I think we've run out of time.
Yeah.
So we'll do transfers. We'll just finish with what if WWE, what if the Premiership top 6 clubs were WWE superstars or WWF, old school guys like us, World Wrestling Federation.
Yes.
You know, Akina Undertaker, Akina Triple H, Akina.
Yeah.
So we thought about having a segment where, what if the top 6 teams in the Premier League, the traditional top 6, were WWE superstars?
Exactly.
Who would they be?
Who would they be?
So that's going to be at the end of the show. So stay tuned, guys. But it's just about to run. We're just about to finish.
Right now, it's FIFA time. Hey, Buddha, Oda Tarulewa. Hey, you're not ready.
Yeah.
He's not ready.
He's not ready.
He's not
He
ready.
wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
So drum roll.
We're gonna play Man City versus Lyon. This is a FIFA prediction for tonight's match.
Yeah, simulation.
Like I say, yeah, exactly. But you're going to give us your predictions. Who do you think is going to win tonight's match between City and Lyon?
Manchester City.
Give us your predictions for United, Sevilla, Inter, Shakhtar as well.
Yeah.
For those of you Europa League fans out there, not Europa League fans, your teams who are in Europa League and you're their fans.
Well said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right now,
let's get it.
let's get it.
Do you guys want
This is not a prediction.
I know you want space.
This is gonna be
a
tukusonge.
Tukusonge.
No, niko sawa.
Useme
Uko sawa.
kushindwa ati
Uko sawa.
sijui kulikuwa na unfairness.
Yeah, niko sawa.
Ongeza on screen.
Uko unaona.
Tufute TV karibu.
So when on up on contacts.
Nimeva contacts leo.
Good. Mzee akona contacts.
Na kwa chana Liverpool.
Hakuna msacheza
We're just testing it out.
I was about to be.
No one here can choose Liverpool.
Nimetoa saa.
You can't choose Liverpool.
Actually, most is Liverpool. Ndio
Yeah.
afunge Mandunyi, ndio utaka sana press. Hiyo front Salah Fabinho ndio afunge Mandunyi.
Kina feel ni kama mjaijoy Barcelona ya kutosha.
No, tunarudi kwa Barcelona.
Wanataka turudi boss. Tuenjoy vitu. Umseta nikusho, umsitushida boss.
Alex, ni
Like I
wewe
told
ndio
you,
beef.
I've never seen this guy this whole year this happy.
Yeah.
Like yani ushaona mtu mnamwambia tunaenda ice cream.
No, kila mtu amefurahi.
Kwanza wewe uliniambia wewe jana
Mimi nilikupigia simu.
Friends of Barcelona.
No, I called you yesterday night
Yes,
just to brag about
just
this
to talk smack.
because it was beautiful.
And imagine ananikola analeka speaker. Nasikia watu wana laugh.
It was beautiful. For the first time, we were 4 of us. We've never supported the same team. But Jana, friends of Bayern Munich.
Friends of Bayern Munich.
Friends of.
Messi is a goat.
Jana mwanzo mlikuwa mmekuwa kama NASA. Mmejazana.
Lakini kulifanyika nini?
Me I can compare but seriously. I think for me this is the end of the road for that team. And if Messi leaves, I'm leaving with him.
So
There's
get
a
out.
loyalty somewhere.
Saki kuja hapa na karibuni.
No, but honestly, mna need to stop your mentality ya Messi.
True.
Ronaldo si ni chokora ameta kila mahali.
Na anabeba kila
Na anabeba
kitu.
Amebeba nini? Ametaruliwa na Lyon.
No, but amebeba.
Nakataruliwa na
Every team you went to amebeba league.
Ona Ronaldo alijiheshimu. The last game they played with Lyon.
Alijiheshimu.
Juve won.
Yeah, but they got clapped.
Yeah, they got clapped, but
But
they won that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alafu scoreline.
But it's a bunch of farmers.
Scoreline
They play like, but they play against
no.
They played against us. No.
Do you know?
I will not sit here and allow anyone to troll my Messi and Barcelona.
No.
Especially if you're talking about CR7.
No.
Because, and this is why, let me tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Tell us.
CR7
Uh-huh.
at the end of Juventus.
Uh-huh.
The biggest team in Italy.
Yes.
A team that has won the league 8 times in a row. No, Sasa kenda Napoli ama alienda Inter ama akona, there's no challenge. He didn't go to challenge himself.
What?
He went to Juventus. Juventus.
Hey,
last season-
Chris.
Wait, tulia, because nini?
How is it?
Anajitetea. Kuna
Weka likes hapa.
anajitetea. Kuna
Kalikali kostadi.
tutakuja school pale. So, like I was telling you,
What?
everyone who tells me that CR7 that he went to challenge himself, there's no challenge at Juventus.
Yeah.
There is no challenge. Those guys would win the Serie A with my mother playing up Mbele. Or he will win it. So there's no challenge there. Number 2, the only challenge he had gone to get at Juventus was to win the Champions League with them or for them. Because they haven't won it in a minute. So they brought CR7 not to win domestic trophies, but win the Champions League.
I understand that.
Last season they got knocked out by an Ajax team full of teenagers. Watu wanaingia puberty.
No, walikuwa na nani?
Watu wanaingia puberty ndio wakamtoa. Haya, jana juzi walitolewa na Lyon. A team from a farmers league. Ani wakulima. Hata they don't train.
No, unajua
wanaenda kwa shamba, wanavuna, alafu wanaingia ground.
Wakulima wawili walipatana.
Kuna wakulima.
Leo nacheza na Wasini.
Yupi na
Leo nacheza na Wasini.
Kuna wewe unadumisha.
Eka sound ya nini? Nisikie, usitaki wife wangu asikie makelele mingi sana.
Usiku
Wife wangu.
Wewe anakuaje wifi yako?
Ulikuwa umeka bluetooth ile time.
So technically ni wifi yangu.
Yeah.
Umeshikanisha kitu hapa hapo umeshikanisha kitu hapa. Umechapiwa kiada haija sinking.
Sio unasema niko.
Haija sinking.
First time nipatie eno leaking. Unatumaje chini?
Hiyo ni kitu.
Oiso, ni pichi.
Ongea pole. Matamsi.
Ndio umeninyeshea. Corona is real.
Offside. Umsako.
Acha ujinga. Hakuna hapa na kunywa keki. Hakuna sura na kona kuombea keki.
Urefa amekunywa sene.
Huyu amemcheza.
Sasa unaona mse wako mwenye mcheza onside ni Semedo. Ndio Semedo aliona.
Lakini unajua nilikuwa na
Chris kutoka kiko fujaguza bora.
Mbona umekasoma nini?
I was thinking of something.
Acha basi nimezidi.
Nike clean.
Ni vizuri umekaa kando yangu.
Yesa?
Ungeuliza Liverpool what to do with Bayern.
Sabi una beef na mimi ba.
Last season.
Sabi mimi siliona.
Na ni Bayern.
Mimi hata sijui swali wacha tu Rafael. Na mimi.
Blo pangusa.
Wewe mimi sasa kwa nini bado? Mbona sijamwona kwa bench?
Bana season. Ni last season.
See the season.
Msaka tarolewa. Tiamfani.
Kuna shida na TV. Umeona Tanzania yuko hapa, Depe yuko. Wapi Depe? Kwani Depe yako timu nyingine?
Get clapped.
Depe yako wapi?
Wacha nikuulize ukitengeneza timu yako uliangalia nani yako wapi?
Hayuko.
Ama watu ulikuwa na change.
So umekatoka kambi. So unaamini.
Change formation.
Wewe Depe yako wapi? Contract imeisha.
Ako reserve.
Ako nimeenda reserve ako kuwa.
Yeah,
kwani ni mnyama.
What happened? Depend.
Accept your
So
problems.
alikuwa chini kabisa.
Alikuwa
injured.
Sasa hii si story.
You didn't have the consciousness to look down hivyo kwa results.
Nimeangalia.
Yeah. You looked.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to play with you.
No, he looked at the substitution list.
No, hayuko for.
Kumsa select depend there comes your middle finger.
Yeah,
Sikuchezea. Wewe nitumia.
No, hayuko for.
Okay.
Second embarrassment.
Sasa yana sijui unafanya nini but nakuhurumia.
Change shoelaces Buddha. Change shoelaces.
No, naita kwa
First of
Barcelona.
all, hii game iko biased. Tunafaa kukumbuka hivyo.
Black lives matter.
Okay, press up, down, wanapata orange juice for energy. At half time.
Unajua kumsha nini?
Sasa mruhusu basi alistart game.
Hakuna
Hata alistart ni sawa.
Yeah, kuna hizo.
Alistart ni
So, wait, ati unasema mlichapa Bayern nini?
Si last season ndio tumemwe champion.
Mwas. Hasa chapa Bayern last season.
Mlichapa
Hiyo season walifika
No,
finali.
si finali.
No, si finali.
Tulichapa home and away. Maana kufunga back pass.
Haikuwa the season before. Ilikuwa the season before.
No, ilikuwa
the
Season last season. Ni last season.
I have to check.
Angalia last season. Maana alifunga back.
I know the
No, yeah.
goals.
Kwa
Hata
post.
Van Dijk
Akawafanya hivi.
Hata Van Dijk alifunga.
Tuliwachapa kwao na kwetu.
Hakunywa mpata.
Kwa tuliwacha.
Ndio.
Angalia.
Mbona najina yeye ni timu yake?
I know.
But
Mimi nasumbua wasi wa
Kuna
nini?
kwa wengine. Things are about to.
Wasi waliona wana mshahara.
they're not professional players.
Wana mshahara. Sumrukie Gabriel Makachev.
Foul
Free kick.
Free kick.
Foul.
Kuna free kick. Toa yellow.
Hey Buddha, if this doesn't go in.
Hawezi funga.
Yeah, you drew. Kwani mlidraw 0-0 kwa club 3 of the best. Na in 2017. I'm telling you, 2017. This is the season mlienda kupata Real finali kwa club. It's not last season. Mimi punde. Hii ni talanta sio duka.
It's talanta.
You are dreaming. When you say it's last year, you are dreaming.
Wait.
2017 ndio hii.
Ona. Focus. 2019.
What's going on?
Samia na beef na
What's going on where?
Sami sutulie. Sami alafu mchapwe. Ai Sami sutulie.
Dowry was paid.
You know why I am a cow.
You are a cow.
A cow of milk. Mimi ni ng'ombe.
Simama useme mimi ni ng'ombe. Nimekubali.
Mimi ni ng'ombe. Kabisa kardinal.
Kabisa.
Taru
Ataingia mailbox kama mshahara. Ataangalia mshahara.
Na sasa una counter.
Counter achia bar. Hii counter inatoka wapi?
Counter
achia bank. Unafanya nini?
Counter achia tellers.
Hey!
Achia supermarket yako.
Check me Samia kwa serious.
So, it's true president last year. Mas you are right. Last year.
Mas, mbona tushuku?
Mas joke niko down kama basi.
Since how many alifunga back pass?
I remember the goals, but I didn't think it was last season. I thought it was the same.
And you're a pundit.
Na hapa amechuchapa pia.
Amesema yeye ni pundit.
Si talanta.
I think ilikuwa punda.
We focus. Kwa wengine ni hivyo.
Watch Samia hata ongei.
This is their biggest.
Sami supumue.
Buddha.
Aworo.
Relax, Buddha. Toka nyuma. This is their biggest defeat since 1949. Taruliwa kabisa kardinal ungeguess lakini
aliklapiwa sisi.
Lakini guess but imewaka.
Acha mwambie kitu. Barcelona 2 seasons in a row wamechapwa na people who are smaller than them. Liverpool
that's what she said.
Tulafanya kamba.
What do you mean smaller than them? No.
Liverpool
is a big club.
It's a big club but in European team
you can't say that.
Barcelona wamezoea kunini
Liverpool iko na title
handle watu. Si wanajichocha na Messi, you are good.
But it's the only good. The other ones are shit.
Very good.
They only have one good. No, everyone else is a shit.
Say officially, Messi is baby.
Everyone else is a shit. You can't do everything alone. I've been telling these guys. Even the greatest of all time needs help. You need help. What if I'm a solo? You must do it with others. Lazima. Wewe usaidie.
Kwani hiyo timu yake imebana.
Kwani atajipasia ball, aende tena ajifungie.
Kwani
Buda Stanley amewatimba.
Basi niulize kweli post imepandishwa hewa.
Si ni umse.
Buda mama anacheza
kofi yake ya Michael Jackson.
Ya Otile Brown.
Ya Otile Brown.
Amevaa kofi ya Otile Brown.
Boys. Nataka uniambie.
Uze tumemwambia yeye akafanya biadi. Amekataa.
Sio aumu na mgongo.
Aenda akafanya. Nywele kwenye miliki. Uze anapata neck pains. Hiyo nywele wazee buti. It's a colony.
Msange kwa.
Kisi unajaribu.
Kwa Brazil angeitwa nywele dibu.
Amejiheshimu.
Che kulishinda tu kitu.
I know.
No. Friend focus. Hata ya wanawake nilikuchapa.
Yvonne. Anasema amejiheshimu but lazima ajiheshimu leo. I mean the husband is here. You are the husband. Guys, we are saying this because Chris has played against Yvonne 3 times.
Nilikuwa na mwana macho.
And he lost every game.
Nilikuwa na mwana macho.
Plus an international female
which is the one who suggested they play.
Exactly.
He said, "Hey, these are men unanitarua tuje kwa the ladies." Wakachagua France na sijui Australia ama sijui.
Scholar ilikuwa
akatolewa
first half.
Ulikuwa unapiga tatu kama paketi ya nyingi.
Condom.
Tatu. Alikuwa anakula tatu.
Ndio unaongea.
3
unaongea.
Well. And that day was one of the best days of my life. Wow. People are talking about it. And it was convincingly. Hakuna ndunya kama za mwasi. In his other life anakuwa chef. Anapika mandazi. Upsi anafunga kama ndunya. Kaite. Na hata nikotokuwa na boss. Ile chance amejikreatia ndio anaweza uza. Lakini ile amecapitalize on your mistake. Haezi tupa hiyo hawezi. Anakuwa kama baba tu. Now of steel. Yawani baada kutoka ile wapata kwa kuta baba. Peter baba tu.
Baba Imani.
Peter baba tu.
Sasa umenyamaza.
Samia kwa serious tu dalili ligio.
Na anacheza kwa sisi leo.
Kwanza ni PS. Nini?
Relax Buddha. Breathe. Niliona yesterday.
Acha kuuliza
First of all kuna joto.
Simtatu already.
Kuna joto.
Kuna inakuwa hivyo. Anakutoka kipigo
Get clapped, nigga. Get clapped.
Alafu leo usiku jina kufanywa hivyo.
Unajua unajua kwa chako ni birthday yako in a few weeks.
Birthday yake
Sim sickness script.
Hakuna script. Get clapped nigga.
Get clapped.
Get clapped nigga. Uko chini.
By the way PS yako si ni ile ya India.
Ya India.
Yes.
Hata ile kwa China bado ni
ya India. Get clapped nigga.
Padi na namba sasa ina.
Lakini sijali tutapatia chance leo unajua utapeana conjugal rights kwa hivyo. Hii corona imewa separate. So leo tutapatia chance conjugal rights. Kuna ngoma ya nini inaitwa conjugal visit ya Spice. Mtafuteni YouTube. Huo ni Cardinal Law.
Sponsored by.
Lakini Barcelona imeibisha.
Ilikuwa hivyo.
Lakini
ile nilipenda hawakugive up.
Ibao ni zi.
Hawakugive up.
Wali give up.
No.
Utapigwaje eti msemo huu?
Wajua napenda sema hawakugive up. Bado walikuwa na zip.
Kama Arsenal would give up.
Waliendelea wakiridi
Lakini at least Arsenal ilikuwa kwa 8 more. Hey, wamewahi.
H2 na Manu.
Tunakumbuka time.
Ndio nataka tu mseme hiyo kitu.
Arsenal ilikuwa na mainjury.
Hata
Barcelona ilikuwa
hata
sasa. Na mnasema tigot. Chinjwa hapa Christmas.
Hiyo buzi ya nililiwa, hiyo buzi ya jana bwana.
No,
Niliwagakia Michael. Hiyo buzi ya jana
ilichinjwa before game yangu.
Before game.
Na game ilikuwa after half time. Supu ilikuwa imeiva.
Ni mturano alikuwa anangoja.
The meat was falling off the bone.
Basi. Lakini buzi wangu ameibisha udate. Kabisa Cardinal. Brilliant.
Chiki
Relax.
hata.
Soja lipo.
Finally.
Na Depea yuko. Ati Depea anachora tatu.
Na kikosi
anachora tatu.
na kikosi iko hivi.
Manzi,
Nilikwambia hata.
Wewe acha hizo.
But you know you have your wife.
Vibaya.
But you know your wife very well.
Mimi shei hata.
Kabisa. Mbona unataka kuforce
Ndio Young Thug anakuja. Young Thug ndio mtuma ndio anakaa. Mr. Tusat anakuja.
Angalia bao.
Bao nini? Bao. Yani.
Kabisa Bruin. Tumia Bruin. Brilliant. With it. Kabisa with it. Kabisa bring Buddha. Tumia bring. You are a fool. Kabisa. You bound true.
Ati jamaa anakunywa juice. Unakunywa juice. Hisi birthday. Ono nini birthday? Si birthday.
Ati ukadhani kipapa ata save. Kusave achia Yesu.
Kusave achia bank.
Tunafuata. Keep calm.
Panic. It's just a strategy.
Nataka kikuklub na Lyon wallahi. Buda unatoka kwa hii nyumba sasa hivi. Na sitaki kukuona hapa.
Club aje?
Uklub ni nataka na Lyon.
Utaisikia the end of.
Na ana dipay ameforce.
Ako offside.
Refa ni on.
Offside. Wewe unavamiwa.
Aya.
Si ni offside. Sema ndio hivi.
Ilikuwa foul.
Refa ni on.
Na nimeacha hiyo story.
Ilikuwa foul.
Maji nimeacha hiyo story.
Tell the ref Buddha, get clapped.
Manze, yani refa ameangusha flag. Refa ameangusha flag.
Manze mimi
linesman ameangusha flag. Linesman ameangusha flag. Ameangusha chini.
Alifanya
imeanguka chini. Sasa refa hajaona wakati kati. Center referee hajaona linesman akiwave juu, alikuwa na wave mkono. Sasa anabadala mkoteana. Kumbe jamaa ameangusha flag.
Haina shida. Ujamaa wa Iguru. Sam wa Iguru.
Yes, ni India. Kabisa. Bruin.
Hakuna.
Sabe, straight utapata hamstring wewe. Sabe straight.
Jamaa ameka wa Iguru ka striker huko. Ananiibia.
We,
he's a thief.
He's a thug. Kabisa huko juu.
Anaenda kupasa hapa tushaona.
Yesterday. Toka nyani. Kabisa hiyo ulizi. Nilikushow nini?
Badu TV imelala.
Sasa unaenda wapi?
Sasa TV imelala.
Ili ndio. I don't know. Wewe atumsala ukana. Unajua wa flex nini? Nijo, atisaka na ukana. Sasa unaishia wapi? Why you go?
Kwa shida.
Normal service.
No, but But when you watu mnajua Lyon iko chini.
Lyon iko chini. Lyon iko chini. Okay, huko chini pia. But sasa ni watu wawili wako chini hapo. Two elements and you had no chance. Hey, boundaries. What is this? Chris Carolinho. Hey. What? Wapiga nje?
Ile tomshara. Ilazi ile tomshara.
Kipa ameguza?
Ni defender.
Ni defender. Bana bega ground at club.
Check.
You spoke too soon.
Kabisa Cardinal. Force through. Just press triangle. Just press triangle. Let people run. Kabisa force. Kabisa.
Sasa
hapa chini get
hey jamaa amesaidia Kumse
ameingia grao na Timberland amevaa viatu za clown.
Happy birthday by midnight. Nimemwachia.
Hakuna birthday. My birthday is in March.
Kuna amevaa viatu za clown hapa.
My birthday is in March.
Kuna kile kiyo imeisha sisi karibu. Kuna msoja wao.
Iko matailet hapo.
Iko wapi? Akili bila deni fika.
Yeah.
Iko hapa ni chance iko hapo.
Hey, all those words are just mine.
Kuna watu baya leo.
KDB.
So anyway, guys, as you've seen, Manchester City has won 5-2.
Yeah.
Will that be a reflection of today's game? We don't know. I certainly hope not. I certainly hope not. City got Team Lyon, Team Kukaza.
Yeah.
But at least I think we need to give City props for being the only English team left standing in the Champions League. Do you know this year we have 3 German managers who are in the semi-finals of the Champions League?
Yes.
Sam, who are they? The 3 German managers?
You got Flick from Bayern,
yes.
You got Nagelsmann from Leipzig,
yes.
And you got Thomas Tuchel from PSG.
Yeah. So all 3 are German managers for the first time, I think, in the history of the competition.
Yeah.
That they have 3 managers from the same country in the semi-finals of the Champions League.
Never happened before.
Never happened before.
Germany is representing.
It's representing. And you're saying that's like last year, which confederation was representing?
Well, last season.
Yes.
Hey, England.
Hey. England came through.
Hey, an English final, UEFA, English final, Europa.
Lakini ndo tukilibamba boti ya Europa.
Yeah, I know.
Kulikuwa na final fulani ya Europa ilichezwa last year. Ilikuwa na feature team mbili za London. Sio kama mnaona.
Ile ya blue na ile red. Ile team rich na ingine upenda kubageni.
Team ya kubaya sana ile na side installment.
Kwa sababu hizo.
Lakini ndio hizo sio yao. We are planning on having wait, that segment you're talking about the one anyway, we'll discuss it.
Yeah.
So what's left?
What's left? As we close, this goes out to all the WWE fans out there. All right. If you were like me or Chris or Atili, Yvonne, you didn't watch much wrestling, yeah? Sorry, yeah. Chris B. I don't know speech, yeah. For those of us who watched wrestling over the years, and I'm talking about the Shawn Michaels, Stone Colds, The Rocks, and we loved all the action that came with it, we just thought to ourselves, what if EPL teams were WWE superstars? So we thought of, we came up with a list of Premier League teams, mostly top 6.
Actually, just top 6.
Actually, yeah, just top 6.
Yeah.
So that's
and just trying to link them. Like which?
What? So that's minus Arsenal.
No, Arsenal League.
Wako top 6 points.
Wako. No, we're not saying top 6 at sahi.
Yeah.
The league iko sahi. Of course wako. Yes. Wako flip next page.
Exactly. So, we just came up with a list of English Premier League teams and the WWE superstar that they share they have most in common.
Exactly.
With, right? Yes. So starting things off, let me start with Arsenal. Jumse Ajasema, he said that Arsenal is not there. Yeah. Arsenal. For me, if
actually
Arsenal,
we made a joint list.
You made a joint list. Yeah, this is the same.
Yeah.
So for Arsenal, if Arsenal FC was a WWE superstar, that superstar would be Ric Flair. Why, Chris? Why is he Ric Flair?
What's a checker?
Because he's an Arsenal fan.
Because he's an Arsenal fan that I think he relates. Because I mean, the nature boy. Because you see, Ric Flair has, I think, 12 or 13 WWE titles.
Yes, 16.
He has 16.
16.
Chris, But our guru, our WWE guru over here is this guy.
I will say WWE guru. I will say wrestling guru. Because I watch everything.
Yeah, even NXT. Hata wasee kwa plot yake tusukuma napo chini. Wanaangalia. Oh, we manze umemchoka sana. That's the things he does.
Yeah.
So Usa tu yani physical contest.
Ana zile za bullfight.
Hakuna tukisa. Mbona tu kuna contest? Mbona tu watu wanasukumana? Hata kaka tu kuona mazee kuna contest.
It's wrestling.
So we said Ric Flair because Ric Flair was one of the most prominent WWE superstars. And he just fell off, yani he just fell off, man. And it became such a sad scenario to see him in his latter years. In WWE, he had a pot belly, he had white hair, and he was still struggling. He was still trying to fight. He's still trying to compete,
trying to regain the glory that
he had.
In the past.
So that's what we say in our estimation.
Yeah.
If Arsenal right now would be a WWE superstar, they'd be Ric Flair. Because
they
they were on top. They were a big club. Okay, they still are, but they were winning things. Like Ric Flair was winning things. Then it got to a certain point. So we took to 06 until forever.
Yes.
So.
So basically, they're still legends.
They are legends. Arsenal is a big club. It will always be a big club. It will always be a big club. I don't think that will ever change.
Ric Flair will always be big.
It will always be big. That is not going to change. It's never going to change. But in terms of Mazi now, winning things and being super competitive, he fell off.
Yeah.
A bad one.
Exactly.
And Arsenal has fallen off as well, a bad one. And so you see the way Ric Flair went from winning WWE Championship, heavyweight championship, to winning intercontinental titles. Don't go about US Championship. That's Arsenal wako hiyo point sahi.
Na FA.
Na FA. So you see, Arsenal now are in that point where they went from winning the Premier League to winning FA Cups.
They are known as FA.
Yeah, FAFC. So in our estimation. So you guys tell us if you agree with that. If you don't agree with that. And they also Chris will tell us his. I don't know whether they've already made yours. You will tell us yours.
Of course.
Yeah, so we think it will be Ric Flair. Arsenal.
That's Arsenal.
Chris has his own list as well.
His own list. Liverpool.
Oh, actually, no, we should go like this.
Different teams, right?
No, we say Arsenal, then he says we finish with one team.
Okay,
so according to you, Arsenal would be who?
I will say the Miz.
The Miz.
Yeah. Why?
This is new age wrestling. Talk show WWE.
Yeah.
Because I think, in my opinion, in my opinion, I think Arsenal, I can compare them with the Miz because wame win kila kitu. Except Champions League. I'm not done.
Hey,
I'm talking about domestic. Wameshinda kila kitu. Ni wanoma, but imefika point flani, like they can just go out there and make other teams shine. And in wrestling we call that they put others over. Like for example, Wolves, Arsenal were put over. Like most teams were put over. So in my opinion, I would say the Miz. There's a certain time you reach, there's a certain point you reach, and then you just put the younger generation, the new ones, over.
Yeah. So kama kina Sheffield,
all of them.
Wolves. Basically, every team that's above them, from number 6 back at 8.
They put them over.
They put them over. Okay.
That's my opinion.
Liverpool. If Liverpool was a WWE superstar, that superstar would be Hollywood
Hulk Hogan.
Right?
Yes.
For this reason, why, Chris?
Because you see, Hulk Hogan was one of the actually he was the first genuine, legitimate WWE superstar.
Yes.
He was the first one.
Yes.
He's the OG of WWE wrestling. He's the one who exposed WWE to a commercial audience, and he gave it the glitz and glamour, and he was basically running the show. Back in the 80s, the early 90s, and he disappeared for a while, then came back in the 2000s.
Yes.
And then he invented himself into NWO.
Yes.
Yeah. So NWO is New World Order for guys who didn't get that.
Yeah.
So it was an outfit that Hulk Hogan was running.
Yes.
With Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. So basically, in our opinion, we feel like Liverpool best represented by Hulk Hogan. Because back in the day, Liverpool was like, they were running things. Premier League, Champions League, back then it was called the European Cup. They were the each team. And then for me, I feel like Liverpool is the first genuine Premiership superstar team. They are. It's Liverpool. They're the first ones. And then it went from 72, it's been 30 years of them wandering in the wilderness. And that represents Hulk Hogan from about, I think, 1997 until when he came back in 2002.
Onwards, yeah.
Yeah, as NWO. Then he reinvented himself, then he got back in the public eye, then he started headlining WWE, WrestleMania events, things like those. And now Liverpool are at that stage. They have reinvented themselves. So Hulk Hogan as NWO is Liverpool now.
Regardless, it's still legends.
Yeah, still legends. So that's our opinion on Liverpool. That's what
Liverpool.
Wait, before you ask him, do you agree with that? Do you agree that you guys would be Hulk Hogan?
No. Right now I'd say we're Sheamus. This is like the
For
new,
today.
For today,
yes.
We're Sheamus.
He started Namjua is a tall.
Isn't he Irish?
He's Irish.
He's
called He's Polish white.
It's called the
but then angevaa shati ya mwasi aloka room ya white amwezi muone. Anakakaa imuone. He's white abado.
He's white.
The reason why I'm saying this is because like just as he began his career, Liverpool since Klopp came to us, we've been doing a steady growth.
Yes.
We are like moving towards a direction where I see more for the club.
Yeah.
Thanks to the German man with glasses and
48 teeth.
PK for teeth because some of the white.
Okay, has like 5 toothbrushes. He must be going like through 5 tubes of Colgate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I believe we're like Sheamus.
Yeah.
We've rebuilt. We are heading somewhere where I see it's gonna be an interesting future for the club.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
More trophies are here to come. Like I see us contending for stuff.
Yeah.
Sika before we were back at the back manner tumekaa tu.
Mulikuwa bridesmaids.
Tunaangalia tu watu wengine mkishinda ni sawa so long as tumalize top 6 we're fine. But right now with our mentality, with everything that we have, we have the strength and the mentality of the Celtic warrior. We are here to stay and we are here to fight for
sawa.
That's
prepare his speech. Ushaona mzaki na kushinda Oscars wewe. Sasa alikuwa sure anashinda. Alikuwa sure anashinda Oscars.
Anatoa pepa.
Check. It's like this. Must recognize. I've been waiting for this now. Oh, what's up with that muda?
Wedding speech.
What's deal? Sawa,
So yeah, that
Satira hajasema wake wa Liverpool.
Hajasema yake. That's a good choice because at the end of the day, no one cares. Alafu, Chris,
I would say they're like Goldberg.
Goldberg. Yeah.
Because, like just like you said, mko unbeaten. Mko mna take everything. And now mna try to take everything, even though you are the past, and then you're trying to rebuild. So yeah, basically that's it.
Okay. So guys, tell us if you agree with that assessment. She said, we said Hulk Hogan. She said Sheamus. He said Goldberg.
Alright, moving on to Man City. If Man City was a WWE superstar, it would be here comes the money.
Shane
McMahon.
Dollar billion.
Yes.
Dollar
I didn't know that Sam is putting this graph.
Dollar billion.
No, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I mean, City is spoiled.
Yeah.
City is super spoiled.
Yeah.
City is extremely spoiled.
Yes.
That's basically, there's nothing else you can say.
What do it.
And
they just have money.
And they came from nowhere. City
ni yao ama ni ule Mwarabu.
Okay, yao. So exactly.
But Shane's money is not Vince's money.
It is dad's money.
Okay.
It's the dad's money.
No, it's not.
Technically, it's not.
Yeah.
We are saying Shane's money is not his money.
Okay,
it's their father's money. The same way City's money is not their own.
Money. It's
Sheikh So Sheikh Mansour no Vince McMahon.
Exactly.
Alafu Shane do Man
City.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's why we said that.
Exactly.
And that was a no-brainer. But then City were like
Shane.
That was the story.
It was
that was done.
It was
I don't know if boss will agree. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Mimi kwangu ningesema City ni CM Punk. Alikuja Ruda kumob.
You two have a session. Watch out.
No, alikuja na maneno mob like he's in people's faces, he's everywhere all the time. And he brought about like an interesting perspective of wrestling. Kila mtu akaanza kuacha so. Juu umse alichora X kwa mkono, hujui kunaendaje. That for me.
I see the look on Chris's face.
That for me is City. And the reason why I'm saying that for me is City. Juu. Nani alikuwa anajua City?
Out.
Na mafans wa City ni akina.
Na ni wako 15.
Exactly. So with all this hype they've been talking about
15. Alafu.
The oil money, pesa oil imefanya City wamejihype tu sana. Wamenunua ma superstar.
Wakajipatia
status.
But we stay winning.
Lakini hii status yao can we think about it from this point?
Yeah.
No. If Morabu wao akijikata kusaka sahi afanye vile Harun Moa alifanya na Kumada.
Bolton Wanderers. Hiyo kelele.
Hata aliambiwa hivyo, aliambiwa hivyo na Japan etwa Vijay.
Nini cha
kama wewe ngoja tu dunia move away from fuel. From using oil and petroleum products. Aliambiwa wewe ngoja tu tu dunia itarudi kwa kuni. Dunia ikirudi kwa kuni City.
But he said that.
Because pesa yao inatoka kwa ni oil man.
Exactly.
Mansu si oil man. Wewe ngoja tu kwa kuni.
CM Punk kwapi? Is this still the same CM Punk that he was when CM Punk was
obviously not, but
and that's what I'm saying with City.
No potential.
There's that potential.
If that goes down.
If that goes down.
Okay.
It's a sinking ship.
Because there is a Flintstones.
Alafu wana prove point kwa sababu gani?
Hawana market ya mafuta.
Watauzia.
They have every trophy from here to there minus one.
This one
Champions League.
Say ni kama unaonanga vile kwa my store unakonga tu na wale mambo watakangi gate. Wamepost. Wala kwa instructions.
But
akora kutoka nje gate. So wanashindaka tu hivi.
But I hope wasishinde Champions League. Because
hawezi
wakishinda Champions League hii segment yote itakuwa
I will come back.
Yo, I'm saying it. I'm saying it now. Today is 15th August 2020.
The only team
City I baby Champions League. I baby City baby Champions League.
I say the only team Pep can carry the Champions League with is Barcelona.
No, it's Messi.
Not this Barcelona.
No, it's Messi.
Ile ya pesa.
Same as Bayern, ile ya pesa.
Barcelona.
Man City
ile ya pesa. Hata ukipatia Pep Messi na Gor Mahia anabeba champion. Bora tu ako na Messi.
Na kuna pesa.
Messi tu ndo anataka na
Messi ashazeeka.
Yes, moving on. Chelsea. If Chelsea was WWE superstar, Chris and I chose John Cena. All right. Why do you choose?
Wait,
John?
Sam, before we even go to John Cena, who are the same I can?
No, it's okay.
Oh, you agree? Yeah, Shane.
Continue.
Shane makes sense.
No, si Shane. Of
Who
course.
said sema si
Sisi agree na wewe. Tuendelee moving forward.
Wewe una msi wa City.
No, tuna move forward. Of course ni Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Of course ni Roman Reigns.
Ni aje why?
Cause Roman Reigns ni Shane McMahon of the 2015-2020 era.
Hakuna tumetushoa.
But
those are a few seconds that
those are 30 seconds we'll never get back.
What
is your favorite Roman McMahon?
We will never get this, and that's why he didn't want to say anything. Because he realized
moving forward, but
going to skills zake za FIFA. Anyway,
moving forward.
So
anyway,
Chelsea
if Chelsea was a WWE superstar, we would choose John Cena. Chris and I chose John Cena.
Yeah,
why did we choose John, Chris?
We chose John because John just came in.
Because you are dreaming. Continue.
You are dreaming.
Actually,
no, we chose John Cena because this is why. John Cena just showed up
Chelsea.
And he was like, F everyone, F anything, this is my sport, I'm going for the limelight, he came short, and that was that. Just like Chelsea. Because John Cena showed up in 2002, his first match was, I remember, Kurt Angle was calling out any WWE superstar. And he showed up. He was like, I'm here. And he almost won, but he almost won. And it was his first match, kabisa. So for me, that moment there reminded me of Jose Mourinho at Chelsea in 2004. Jose's first special one press conference. When he showed up, he was like, I'm here, I'm the special one, and I'm here, I'm going for the throne. So that's why we said Chelsea. And John Cena has won a whole bunch of titles. That's like Chelsea have.
Exactly.
So we were like, that's why we saw the similarity.
And the last one, guys.
What you
say?
I will say
Simtambui.
For the record, the lights are making me look lighter. So, in my opinion, poetry is real. In my opinion, there's a mweka kama Finn Balor. Because Finn Balor showed up just the way you said it. Finn Balor. Finn Balor showed up and he tried to conquer everything. But then, right now, if you see Lampard, he's trying to rebuild himself. If you follow WWE, there's NXT, then there's SmackDown, then there's Raw. So when Finn Balor showed up, he came all the way to Raw.
Through NXT?
Yeah, through NXT.
Okay.
Then he came to Raw. And then he went back to NXT, and that's why I'm thinking about Lampard.
Okay.
He's trying to rebuild Chelsea again.
Yeah.
So my pick will be Finn Balor.
Okay.
Okay.
So guys, tell us if you agree with that.
Exactly.
We said John Cena, he said Finn Balor.
As we move on to the last one, Manchester United. Manchester United, if Man United was a WWE superstar, Chris and I were torn between two people.
Yeah.
It was either The Rock or Triple H.
Yes.
Why were we torn between the two?
We were torn between the two because United from 1992, basically since Ferguson started winning, United has been, the it team in the Premier League. United has had glamour, it's had glitz, it became commercially the biggest club in England.
Yes.
Just like Triple H, actually just like The Rock. The Rock, his mic skills, his charisma, his ability to wow the crowd. That's what United was about in the Sir Alex Ferguson era.
Yes.
So we thought in that respect, he matches The Rock. Because we had this charisma.
And the achievements to come with it.
Now the achievement side is what now took us towards
Triple H. Because he has 19 titles.
He has
He has 13 titles.
13, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds low. Like Man United's Premier Leagues. Like United's number of Premier League titles.
Exactly, yeah.
Premier League, not overall, because overall is 20.
Wait,
exactly,
talk to me. He doesn't know about 13 Premier Leagues. What are you doing?
What am I doing? What am I talking to a City fan about 13 Premier League titles? No. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Yeah. So that's why. So in terms of the achievements, in terms of the achievement side, we went with Triple H, but in terms of the charisma and the connection with the crowd and the commercialization part of wrestling, we went with The Rock.
Exactly.
That's why. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know that makes sense.
For me, I feel like Man United is John Cena.
Same.
This is why.
We're the same.
The reason being, at the peak of
It's so nice to see a couple agree.
We're not a couple.
FIFA couple.
Okay.
FIFA couple.
At the peak of Man United's achievements with Ferguson, it's just like John Cena's career. When he came to wrestling, the whole You Can See Me franchise, it was big. It was a bold statement.
Yes.
We are Man United. We are the Red Devils. No one is gonna topple us down from this place. But over the years, they've been living under a cave.
Yes.
Struggling to come back.
Wait, tuna Europa.
Wait, hiyo Europa hata ni chance.
Tulishinda. Tulishinda Europa.
But over the years, they've been looking at other people like through a looking glass. Because they're still struggling to come back to
the levels that
they were.
Okay.
And I believe it's going to take them a while. Bado hawajafika. Just as John Cena amefika pahali aka plateau. Ameshuka chini. Na say the most he does is
anakuja kupiga promos na
anakuja kumouth. Ni kama United. The way they mouth.
Now she's talking like a Liverpool fan. So I'm going to add this. Whenever John Cena shows up, there's always going to be sales in tickets. There's always going to be merchandise sales. There's always going to be there's always going to be like increase in viewership.
Yes.
So that's Manchester United.
No, I have no problem with that part. My point is
we've fallen off.
They've fallen off the pedestal where they were.
Exactly.
Ferguson messed them up when he left, and it's taken them long.
We are still on the journey.
They've not yet.
Bado tuko wilderness.
Wana hope watafika hiyo point ya fani.
Bado tuko Israel.
Okay. But it takes 3 seasons to really make it.
So the point has been given.
That's been given.
You say it's John Cena.
John Cena,
not Chris
John
John
Cena.
Cena.
Yeah.
Both of us
Yo.
said it.
Who said it? I don't
I
care.
The
didn't
Rock.
say
You
how.
say The Rock.
I don't care about you.
We have one
So-
last
so-
thing. We
No.
won't even give points. We'll just say who they are.
Who?
It's Spurs.
Oh, Spurs to this one is Sting.
Going out to that one Spurs fan.
Yeah.
Kevin Wanderi. Kevin Wanderi. He's the one Spurs fan that we both lose.
Yeah.
So Kevin Wanderi tusema timu yako.
Timu yako ni Sting.
Ni Sting.
Exactly.
Sting.
Sting hajaishi na title ya WWE.
But he hasn't.
Right?
Yeah, but
We actually looked it
We
up.
looked it up.
No, it's true.
He has never won. WWE kujanga tu anakaa tu
Anasumbua wase.
afu anaisha. Yeah. So who did Tottenham?
Wow.
Kusumbua tu.
Hiyo ni low blow.
Wanasumbuanga tu hapo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sting.
Tottenham Hotspur and Sting.
Mr. WCW.
Yes. That's what we're talking about WWE.
I know.
Yeah.
Mimi ningesema ni Dolph Ziggler kwa sababu
Ngoja kwanza. Kuna mtu amebatizwa, kuna mtu amebatizwa.
Ziggler.
Kuna
Kuna
kuna mtu
for
amebatizwa.
the record, the locker room wajapatiana lunch. Wamepatiana tu samosa.
That's why muuliza watu siku hizi. Check it out. To anyone who's watching. To anyone who's watching.
Ziggler or Ziggler?
Usiende kutype Dolph Ziggler anywhere. Au utapata Dolph Ziggler wa Butiga.
Wakayoyo.
Utapata Dolph Ziggler wa Kinoo. Usitype Dolph Ziggler bali.
Okay.
Dolph Ziggler.
Sio Ziggler, ni
Okay.
Ziggler.
Ziggler.
Oh, yeah.
Slip of the tongue.
Yeah.
But the thing about Tottenham is they're a flat team.
Oh my God.
Yes.
They have all the players. They
Some highlights.
highlights.
Some highlights.
We'll reach, but hatutashinda.
Atashinda.
Kazi yetu tu ni kukaa hapo.
Yeah.
We are at the cusp of winning.
But
alafu
we get club.
kuna kitu kanafanyika.
I agree
Tunajiachilia.
whether hiyo iko sawa.
Yeah.
Tunajiachilia. They've never won anything.
They won
I
a
don't
League
think-
Cup. And also they were the first WWEC. No, we need to wrap up. They were the first English side to win a major trophy.
Yeah.
A major European trophy. They were the first ones.
How long ago was that?
1960s.
Exactly.
No,
No,
hata
tunaongea
kama
vitu za
haikuwa
sahi.
hata kano iko form.
Tunasema vitu za sahi. Wako na flair, they have the
Sawa, I
players,
agree.
but
Sawa.
delivery
Okay.
zero.
For me, I would put them in the same class as Cesaro.
Eh,
Like they are
kina nani?
Cesaro.
Masa nakubali.
Yeah.
Masa nakubali na hiyo.
Because they can make any game, even if they play against Burnley, they can make that game really entertaining. But this is the Premier League, and this is like football. There's no point if you want to win a belt.
Yeah. Oh.
So basically, they are like really, really good, but they can't win any championship.
Wamejihype.
No,
Basically, it's like you.
wako
It's
sawa.
like you on FIFA when you are playing tournaments.
I didn't wear my glasses for the
Una-
record.
utacheza tu.
I didn't wear
Utasumbua.
You see
Sio
the
sawa.
same excuses
Sawa.
at Tottenham.
Kuna magame atasumbua, hii asumbue. Lakini kubeba
No,
dash.
these excuses at Tottenham. Ashasema kuvaa
Sioni miwani.
Sioni
Okay na kukua. Eric Dyer alinyang'anywa sponsorship. Dele Alli ako na COVID.
Alikuwa na harass.
Ana harass. Tarolewa.
Plus,
Anyway, yes.
Yes.
So it's going too long, man.
Supposed to be 1 hour.
We're gonna wrap up. That's what we had. That's all the time we have today. We've talked and talked and talked. For those of you who have tuned in, thank you so much for watching the locker room. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you the next Saturday. For today, Man City Lyon. Tomorrow, United Sevilla. And
Yes.
the next day, Inter Shakhtar.
Yeah.
So watch all the football you can. Get those matches in. Enjoy the action. All right.
We'll be
And
back
we'll
here
see you
week.
guys next year.
And remember that you never walk alone challenge. So follow us also at the locker room KE. Always make sure you put a KE at the end at the locker room KE on Instagram and the locker room KE on Facebook.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we'll put the trivia questions there for guys to win some merchandise. So we have mugs that we're going to be giving to guys who win our competitions and whatever things we set out. We have branded t-shirts that we're going to be giving out. So the giveaway starts on Monday. Alright, so follow our pages, watch YouTube and see whether stand yourself a chance to win locker room merchandise. So shout out to
shout out to my football team. It's called Barotuko FC. and all of the players have subscribed.
Don't even hang.
No, nampatia mic.
All of them have subscribed to the Locker Room KE.
Bado tuko FC.
Yeah, Bado tuko FC.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Wazi, wherever you are, man. So it's a wrap. Everyone, thank you for coming.